All right, students, jumping in. Change this bit if you need to. Looking at that spindle lock, that's the collet I'm grabbing onto. Won't spin if you get that collet lock in. And then you use your wrench to get it loose. Once it's loose, then you can pull it out. Don't grab the blade. All right. And then I grab my V-bit. I was putting that one in. And I'm going to make sure there's a little gap there. We don't want it all the way up in there. So a little half-inch gap. And I have the spindle lock in right now, and I'm tightening my hand. Then I will get my wrench on it. All right, there it goes. Now, next up, we're taking a look at our X and our Y 0 location. So I'll mark my board where I want it, right there. There's a little pencil mark on it. We're just getting down a little closer with the Z so I can see it a little better. And then I'm positioning it with my Y on that. And that's the yellow section, but it's not right. It was at like 3 something, so I had to change it to 0. I'm going to do it on the X. It's the same thing. So that number on the top tells you where you're at. So I should be even with the side of the board now. And it doesn't know I'm there. It says -5. I want to push the number 0 set to get it back to 0. So now my X and Y are zeroed out, and it's in the bottom corner. I didn't want my bottom left to be the 0 on it. So now we're grabbing the 0 plate. And I'm going to move up a little bit and move the router over the board to make sure we get a good spot on it. We're going to grab that plate and place it right underneath the bit, right underneath that router bit. We're going to grab the magnet and we're going to put it on the collet. So we're putting it right up top there, not on the bit itself. It hooks on better. Remember, we're going to click the plate button and say OK. Where you're going to read and then lift that plate up, and when it touches, the screen turns red, right? So you check that out. So it's working. Okay. Now as soon as I push OK, it's going down automatically. So it went down and touched it. Does it like what it found? Yeah, it is. So we're going to say OK. So now our Z is zeroed out. I'm going to push move 0, and it's going to move to where it thinks 0 is, and we want to double check that it's got the right information. So I'm taking the plate off. I'm going to look at it. Are we XY 0? Yes. And it says Z 0.625, which is 5/8 above the board. That's where it was. So we are happy. Now, we're 0, 0, 0.625, right? Above the material. We're good to go. So I'm going to move up a little bit because we want to put the brush on, and it's magnetic, so you can just pop it right in there. The big hole goes on the far side. After that, we'll could have plugged this USB in earlier, but we're going to snap that in there. Push the USB button. There'll be a bunch of files. Mine's at the top. We're going to read, make sure I get the right file name. I got the right date, the right board size, the right material surface, bottom left corner. Push OK, and next, and OK. So now stop. Hey, Duff's going to check it out right now and make sure it's ready to go. And then, before we go, I put on the vacuum. We changed the V-bit to end mill. So look, the bits are over here. I'm going to keep them over there. Once I grab it, I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to change it out super fast mode. So now that we changed bit, we got to zero out the Z again. So I do the whole setup. I got the plate over the top, and then the collet on there. When it was ready, I tested it out, and we're zeroed out. So now we're in the correct position and the right Z height. Magnet or the brush back on, loaded a different file. I called this one profile cutout. Make sure you got the right one before you run it, because you'll screw up. And we run, right? So we got it going. Zoom, 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 zoom. What is it, like 30 seconds more of this? It's just doing laps. It's dropping down a little bit. I was going to chisel this out on video, decided not to. Also, I made a mistake on this one, but you get to learn from my mistake and not make the same mistake. Basically, the mistake is that I zeroed out higher than I should have on the Y because I was thinking about a different project, and I didn't think about how we were doing this one.